Hey guys, it's Mark here with Highland Outdoor Stoves. Today we're going to go over regular maintenance on a G series outdoor stove. So let's get started. Here are a few tools that you'll want to perform this maintenance. You want a 9/16 wrench. I like a 1-inch gasket scraper. You'll also want the provided tools that come with the stove. You've got the 2 different tools here, and I also like to have a stove poker. So let's go ahead and get started. So for starters here, you want to make sure all these holes in your air channel are clean. So go through and make sure that they're all open and clean, and also all the big ones, the little ones, there's also some notches. You want to definitely make sure those get clean. Those are the ones that will sort of get overlooked. I would probably pull most of that ash out there and restart with a coal bed, because there's not too many coals in there. This is where a hammer might come in handy, just to help to break up the harder creosote in the door jamb area. Okay, so as far as the bottom, we're going to go ahead and clean this door off too. So that's basically all you need to do to clean the door off. I wouldn't mess with this too much. This refractory board, or the fireboard here, it can be, you can end up doing more damage. I would just leave it as it is. So down to the lower chamber here, it's best to have something for you to catch your ash in, and you also want to really be careful if it's running, not to drop any coals, and you could start a fire around the stove. But since it's not running, I'm not going to really worry too much about it. One thing that will help when you're cleaning the lower area down there is to take one of your handles here, take a turbulator handle, and prop that handle up. That'll help you when we're cleaning down there. Okay, my ash catcher isn't probably the best kind of ash catcher if it's hot, but since it's cold, I'm not going to really worry about it. I would, if your stove is hot, I would probably have a metal place for you to catch your ashes. But so we're going to go alongside the brick here with this tool. So I got the ash cleaned out from next to that brick. You want to make sure that you do this next step. If you just clean out the ash on the side, you can run into problems. But what I'm going to do with this tool is I'm going to go all the way to the back. I'm going to rotate it up so it goes above the ash, and reach in behind this brick here and clean the ash from behind there. So when it's hot, you don't want to grab any of this stuff with your bare hands. You want a pair of welder's gloves or something like that. But right now, since it's cold, I'm going to take the plug. You want to make sure that with this plug, especially if it's cold out, but just a good general practice is to take the plug out and lay it over there. If you lay it, it is refractory cement. If you lay it on the cold ground, you can damage the concrete, or the refractory. So pull both of those plugs out. This is where I like my poker. I'll take my poker in first and get the majority of that ash out. Then you go ahead and you'll move your blocks back in. You want to make sure this block is all the way in the corner. If it's not, you might have some ash buildup there. Just make sure it goes all the way in the corner there. Take and replace your plug, and you're good to go. So now that we got all that done, we'll go ahead and close our doors up. And we'll move around to the back. Make sure you run your Easy Clean handle at least 5 times every time you fill your stove. Feel free to refer to the quick reference guide here behind the door on what to do on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly and yearly basis. So as far as around here on the back, just general maintenance, I wouldn't really do too much. I would just make sure that when your switch is off, that both of your dampers here are totally closed. And then since this is a 2021 model, the oxygen sensor does not have to be removed to take the fan off. Let's go ahead and take the fan off and clean that off. So that's where you'll need your 9/16 wrench. So go ahead and loosen the 4 bolts. They don't have to be really that tight. And disconnect your plug. Do a quarter turn here and pull it out. You take your gasket scraper here and you'll clean off any excess soot buildup behind the wheel and on the wheel. Just make sure you get as much ash and soot off of there as you can. After that's done, we'll set the fan aside. Once you have your fan off, you'll want to get up on top and do a visual inspection down your chimney to make sure there's no excess buildup of ash in the 2x2 hole that the fan blows up, and also around in the chimney. From here, you'll want to do a visual inspection of your chimney. Sort of hard to see because of the light here, but just make sure that all of the ash and stuff is out of there. It'd be a good idea to grab a shop vac and make sure that that's gone out of there. Also make sure that that hole is clean right there, that little 2x2 hole there. Once you clean that out, you're going to want to go ahead and clean in here out again because of the excess ash that'll fall down from cleaning that. That concludes our video here on regular maintenance on a G-Series outdoor stove. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this in the future. Thank you.